Welcome back to another Eagles film study. We're going to dive into a linebacker that the Eagles picked up, a legacy pick, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. And what do we have in him? I know he isn't the most accoladed linebacker out there. Yeah, I just made that word up. But he does have some intangibles that might make him the next great or the next backup. We shall see. What's up? It's your boy Cintron coming back to you with another analysis video. Kid you not, that's my real name. Eagles film review, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. could have a TJ Edwards career arc. So that would be the best case scenario because he's an above average linebacker who just earned a contract from the Chicago Bears, $19 million over 3 years. And we should have tried to keep him for those numbers, but tomato, it is what it is. Anyways, let's get into him. So we've dove into Quinell Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Jalix Hunt, Will Shipley, and Anaya Smith previously. And now we're on our other 5th round pick in Jeremiah Trotter Jr. So let's look at his RAS score. Incomplete, composite size grade, poor, height, good, weight. I would probably say that's not on the good side. He was rumored to run, I think, in the 4.8s or 4.9s, maybe even potentially worse. And TJ Edwards went 4.9, but he is Johnny on the spot. He knows where to be. Made so many splash plays, and yes, he was kind of in the middle, so at the core, the heart of that defense last year. So not as many talented playmakers around him, so his stats are going to go up, but he's still graded out as a pretty good linebacker overall. So he's more quick than anything, and that's good because that shows up on tape when linebacker has to fill the running lanes and shuffle sideline to sideline, but he's not going to be an explosive guy. So let's get into his strengths. So y'all know who his dad is, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. Senior, the Axeman, who had the superior size. He does not have that, but he might be able to put on some more weight. We'll see. So good enough speed and overall athleticism, can run sideline to sideline. It is strong in pursuit. So you can see him here. I think that's him. Come in and he just manages to get the quarterback down, man. Just fighting through. And here, reading that run by the quarterback, him trying to escape his clutches, he just bears down. And here he pushes him out of bounds. Well, a little late, playing through the whistle, but you like that aspect. So keeps it from being a completed pass, incomplete, and here, just the quarterback tries to run to escape, and he corrals him in. So he's got good pursuit, good burst when he does get to the ball, gets the ball carrier, and he knows how to get him down. He uses his smaller frame to his advantage and is quick enough to avoid blocks rather than engaging them when necessary. So he's here slipping blocks. All right, going to take that back. So he just ducks under the guy. Excellent, being able to avoid that contact because he's a bigger guy. He's not a big guy. There's a stutter step, so being able to use his quickness, kind of like a running back, stutter stepping and go, fooling, those bigger guys who are just more clunky. And, if you have the size disadvantage, use that to your advantage, using your speed, your quickness, lateral agility, your side-to-side quickness. So he does a good job blowing this play up. He's not credited with the tackle, but he just gets through there and he blows the guard up, man, just like crazy. He blows past the guard, but is it a pulling guard there? He just takes on. He's pretty physical. It's pretty physical. Outstanding instincts and feel for the position, especially when coming downhill. He can key and diagnose really quickly. So that's good. Linebackers would too often be hesitant last year. The guys that we were dealing with that were fill-ins, Zach Cunningham had some good run fits. But I believe this guy's a better player in coverage, as we'll see a little bit later. So he gets unlucky here, but look at the speed to diagnose and close on this one. So here he is, playing next to a talented linebacker we might be able to add next year. Yeah, he rolls him over, gets this shrugged off. Unlucky that he can't get the tackle there, but he did get the guy to the ground, just didn't make sure he touched grass. Pause. strong in zone coverage where he can read the quarterback's eyes. So this is just a natural pick here, just beautiful. You know, he peels off. He's playing underneath, and just good eye discipline, man. To not fall for the okie doke. I don't know if they're gonna replay this, but yeah, he just floating underneath that zone, and just, I mean, that's as natural as you're gonna get, man. He had 2 pick sixes, I think this past year, or he might have had like 2 or 3 in his career. I mean, he just looked so natural out there. You know, at times like he could probably struggle with it, but you know, he's a lighter frame. He's a guy able to float in those zones, and he's gotten better at it each and every year. So here he is here, guarding this guy, and just man, that's a beautiful pick. I mean, DBs don't make that one. So I think he's better than his father in that regard, playing in pass coverage, and his father could be adequate, but he can make the quarterback pay for throwing into his area. So here he is with a nice open field tackle on 3rd and long. So he reads the flow, bam, and realizes that the running back is, the quarterback is gone for it, and he just stops him for, I think, probably a 3rd down, going to 4th. As you can see from above, he has good hands and decent interception numbers. So he was believed to be a 2nd-round talent, but he slipped because of his size, And here, just another natural pick, man. He's floating right there underneath the route. He's good. He's underneath, these hooks, curls, button routes that they want to run, taking those away. He just undercuts the route like I've seen Isaiah Rodgers do on film. Yeah, this guy is linebacker. Times his blitz as well, and has shown the ability to rush a quarterback by avoiding blockers. Going to be useful as a blitzer, so he can be Devin White's understudy. I like that. We have a linebacker such as him. He's a superior blocker. I mean, a blocker, blitzer. When he's unblocked, looping around, stays with it, dunks him. Nice. So you can see him just like fighting through the contact. I think he stacked the guy. Oh, okay, he didn't have contact, but he stayed with him, instead of letting him get away. So he's fast at getting to Sam Hartman here. The running back, he just blows him up. Or he makes him miss, sorry. Shoot. Swims right around him and gets right to him and just takes him down. So excellent. Plays the physicality and aggressive attitude. I mean, he just gets us after Spencer Rattler picked him off, but also, bam, just took him to the ground and hard. So his weaknesses, he didn't do a lot of the drills at the combine, but he weighed light, and his agility score was disappointing considering that. So like I said, you're not getting a supreme athlete. He has to cover his tracks, like TJ Edwards has to know exactly where he's supposed to be and not take any false steps, because he can't recover. Struggles to take on opposing linemen at the point of attack. He's small and it shows on the field. Getting off blocks is his biggest issue. So yeah, you can see here he gets blocked by a receiver, and it's just like shameful. Like, bro, come on. And that's where his smaller frame gets him in trouble, because that guy may not be jacked, but he gets his hands on him and it's just a wrap. You don't want to hear that from a linebacker, especially on a receiver. It's just not something to be proud of. So misses a few too many open field tackles. I mean, we've had guys that, to do that. Hopefully he can bear down on that. Sometimes can be too over-aggressive and can overrun the play. So that's a problem. We had linebackers playing all out of position doing that last year. So doesn't have the elite change of direction to cover up for his mistakes. We just talked about that. So Trotter was one of the players I watched pre-draft. So here's what I had to say. He's instinctive and hard hitting, but he really likes the length, size, and explosive traits that you want to see from a starting linebacker. And just, you're not gonna. That's why those guys go early. They get identified early, and teams pick them up. Like Texas A&M linebacker, he went early. Peyton Wilson, even though he's got his injury issues, he went in the 3rd round. You could have had him if you wanted to. He might end up as a solid backup or an average starter. So I like Trotter as a linebacker, and then Eagles 5-2 front where he can stay clean, but the Eagles already have a core linebackers where we get the point of attack and then be kept clean. So he's not really bringing anything new. Yeah. However, how can you not want him on the Eagles? So he was a 3rd round, 4th round value. We got him in the 5th. So we did get good value. And hey, if he never develops to be anything other than a backup, we've only invested a 5th round pick, so no huge loss there. But the real reward is if he develops into something more like in the vein of a TJ Edwards. We just playing with house money. So surprised that he fell to the 5th, but yeah, his size held him back, and his combine numbers or lack thereof, really hurt his case. So due to his size, that's where he got drafted. Yeah, if he becomes TJ Edwards, then we make it. We've made out like kings. We'll get his opportunities most likely because we're not. I'd love for us to continue to bring in high-end talent on the linebacking side and defensive side there. But unless you're an edge rusher, you have anything to do with pass rush directly, we don't really value like that, to be honest with you. So yeah, he's in a crowded room, but we'll see what he can do. We'll see if he's even able to beat out Ben Van Sumeren, but who knows? But I do think he'll be a welcome addition in the years moving forward. At worst, a backup who could maybe develop into a competent backup. At best, an average starter or potentially a plus starter if he really puts his mind to the task. But hey, anyways, we're gonna get up out of here on that note. But you're not even watching though, but it's all good because I love making these videos and I love talking about the freaking stinking Philadelphia Eagles. Fill my team. Anyways, we're gonna chunk the deuces officially, but as always, it's fly Eagles fly, and let's motherfucking go.
Like, comment, share, subscribe if you want.
Thanks for watching. Check me out at Cintron Anime, Cintron Life, or Cintron Laughs, or other social media.